Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. So, while we're all waiting for this impending attack coming from the Iranians to strike Israel hard, I've got some information I want to go over with Hezbollah in the meantime. I want to talk about some of these smaller reports that are coming out to kind of give you a overall broad spectrum of the situation here and kind of show you how deep and serious this situation is as well between Israel and Hezbollah, all the other Iranian backed proxies, Iran themselves, and how we are just one step away of a major war breaking out in the Middle East, at least a regional war, if not a major world war that this could potentially lead to. So I've got this insane report that says that Hezbollah vows to target civilians in revenge for an Israeli airstrike in Beirut. So, just not even a week ago, we had an airstrike in Beirut from the Israelis. Israel had retaliated for an attack in northeastern Israel in the occupied Golan Heights region. We had an attack on a soccer field where 12 children were unfortunately, their lives were taken that day. And Israel responded to this by striking an apartment building inside of Beirut, just in case you weren't aware of this. And there was a Hezbollah commander that was supposedly responsible for that attack that day in Majd al-Shams in northeastern Israel at the soccer field. So they took him out. And during this strike, I believe we had 5 other civilians that were killed. These were Lebanese civilians. So Hezbollah wants revenge, and it looks like they want blood, okay? They don't just want to punish Israel. They want severe punishment is what's being told here. And Iran is now vowing that Hezbollah will strike Israeli civilians, okay, in revenge, not military targets, but civilians. So this is absolutely huge, okay? This is now no longer just a war between militaries. This is a war of hatred of nations. And obviously, all these nations want to completely destroy each other, okay? Hezbollah, for example, wants to destroy Israel. Iran wants to destroy Israel. And then Israel wants to destroy Hezbollah as an organization. I don't know if they want to necessarily destroy the country of Lebanon, but in return, that will destroy the country of Lebanon if they go to war. So I want to go over this report. I've actually got this report and then one other quick report to go over. These will be very quick today. And then we've also got something on X that I want to show you. But let's just take a look at this real quick on the New York Post. It says Iran vows Hezbollah will strike Israeli civilians in revenge for terrorist Honcho's assassination, severe punishment. Okay, this came out yesterday, August 3rd, 2024. And it says right here the Iranian government is warning Hezbollah is hell-bent on revenge and will likely focus its retribution on civilian targets. Look at that, civilian targets, okay? Deeper into Israel following Tuesday's assassination of Fuad Shukr, the Tehran-backed terror group's most senior military commander. Iran's Revolutionary Guards vowed that Israel would receive a severe punishment at the appropriate time, place, and manner for the killing of Shukr in Beirut. The IRG, added in the statement issued Saturday, Hezbollah will no longer restrict its attacks to military locations. Isn't that absolutely insane? No longer restrict their attacks to military locations. They will literally go after anything. Civilian ports, maybe the Ben Gurion airport, who knows what they will go after. But in a way, this does not really surprise me, and maybe this may not surprise some of you as well, because haven't we been seeing Hezbollah launching thousands of rockets at Israel? Now, most of these get shot down, and it makes you wonder where what maybe the targets are of these rockets that are being fired. Are they always military locations? Maybe some of them are. We have heard of drone attacks on Israeli bases on the northern side of their country. But then we've also heard of rockets landing, striking buildings sometimes, striking homes, landing, starting fires near homes. And we have wildfires breaking out in Israel consistently due to these rocket attacks, especially during the summer while it's hot and dry over there. So is Hezbollah already technically doing that? Yes, I think they're just not as successful at doing this due to the Iron Dome. Okay, the Iron Dome takes down a lot of these rockets. So it says here, it further noted Tuesday's strike against Shukr also killed 5 civilians and was supported by the United States. So obviously, are they going to want to go after the United States? I think at some point as well. The United States obviously backs Israel. And, just like the attack that happened inside of Iran just a few days ago as well with Ismail Haniyeh, the Hamas leader that was also eliminated in Iran. There was lots of reports coming out stating that the U.S. was involved in that they gave the go-ahead for Israel to carry out that assassination strike We still don't really understand or know whether it was an airstrike or whether it was a bomb planted in that house that eliminated the top Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh. So I just thought that was an absolutely crazy article to go over there with you guys. That it looks like, Hezbollah, not only Hezbollah, but I think Iran too. Iran wants blood too. They've already come out and said it's going to be different this time. When they do attack Israel, it's not just going to be a punishment as it was before back in April. That's what the Iran supreme leader said, that this was going to be a punishment in April. Now this time around, it's not like that. It's more for blood now. And obviously, if they want to launch potentially thousands of missiles and rockets and drones and you name it at Israel, then obviously they are trying to inflict some sort of massive damage to the population of Israel. Okay, so let me show you this as well. I thought this was absolutely insane. Also, this is on the Times of Israel. NBC reports Israel gearing up for multi-day attack by Iran and Hezbollah. Okay, multi-day attack. So what? Last time, whenever we did this whole report in April, when Israel came under attack by like 350 projectiles coming from Iran and Hezbollah as well, this only lasted for maybe a few hours. I want to say maybe 3 to 4 hours at the most is when this was going on, something like that. No more than maybe 6 hours. And now we're looking at a multi-day attack, okay? So if it's multi-day as well, this is obviously going to be a massive attack that's going to lead to a major Israeli response. I mean, if the Israelis respond as crazy as they did, where they bombed the port of Hodeidah in Yemen, just from one drone striking Tel Aviv, imagine what Israel will want to do or attempt to do or maybe be successful at doing if they come under attack as heavy as we're talking about. We're literally talking 1,500 or more projectiles being launched at Israel very soon. And not only from Iran, okay, from Hezbollah, from the Iranian-backed proxy groups in the Middle East and Iraq and Syria, also the Yemen Houthis. So this is a lot of people involved in this. So it says right here, this came out today, by the way, Israel's preparing for Iran and Hezbollah to launch a multi-day rocket and drone attack in response to the assassination of a top Hezbollah commander and Hamas's leader last week. An Israeli official tells NBC News, "They'll just try to wear us out," the official says, who adds there is strong U.S. pressure to reach a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war. Biden wants it to happen during his time in office. So we know that. We know President Biden's been working very hard. At least it appears that way, what's being reported. They've been trying to get a ceasefire with Israel and Hamas for a long time now, but they haven't been able to achieve that. So does Biden probably want that by the end of this term? So maybe that can make Kamala Harris look really good. So maybe she can be reelected. Potentially, yeah, that's obviously something they would want. But we haven't seen that happen yet. So I thought that was absolutely insane news too. So I've got one last thing that I want to share with you guys before you get out of here today. This is a very new update that just came out today from ViceGrad24 on X. Israel expects attacks imminently. The attacks could come from Lebanon's Hezbollah, the Houthis in Yemen, or the Islamic Republic of Iran itself, or from all three simultaneously. And the source was Bloomberg that reported this just today. So this just came out 12:46 p.m., August 4, 2024. And that's pretty crazy too, because we know that this thing is imminent. We don't know exactly when Iran is going to attack Israel, but we know they are going to. And it looks likely, more and more likely, that Iran will attack directly, along with the other proxy groups. Hezbollah for sure will attack. They're already doing that right now. And then Iran is a question mark, but most likely I think they will get involved. And then the other proxy groups that are in Iraq and Syria, they are planning to attack, most likely. And then even the Yemen Houthis, I'm sure by now the Yemen Houthis are ready for their retaliation event for the strike on the Hodeidah port that happened just a few weeks ago. So this thing is definitely coming. Again, we just don't know exactly when, but there's definitely high indications that it could happen sometime in the next 7 or 8 days. I did some reports on that earlier if you're wondering why. We're hearing as late as the 12th of August, which is a major Israeli holiday. So it's possible it could wait until that time. But the U.S. has already moved lots of assets over into the Middle East. We know there's a strike group, a carrier strike group, just off the coast of Iran, not too far away over there. I think it's in the Indian Ocean. So we're expecting this attack to come very soon, and it looks like their sleeves are pulled up, okay, and basically S has hit the fan, if you know what I mean. The S has hit the fan, and it's about to get very wild and crazy over here because now we know that Hezbollah is planning to attack civilians directly. And obviously, if Iran attacks too, who knows? That could probably be their plan as well to not only target military sites but potentially civilians. So it looks like some of the major cities inside of Israel could come under attack. Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, who knows? But this thing's going to be crazy because we're going to see a major response from Israel afterwards, assuming that they make it out of this okay. It all depends on what happens, and obviously there's going to be a major war that will most likely break out soon after. So share your thoughts, concerns, and opinions down in the comment section. That's going to be it for this update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, I hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.